Hi everyone, I'm Emma. Welcome back to my channel. I have to film a TikTok today. Like, no, kill me. I'm thinking about bringing sippy cups into my normal dishware. Like, this cover just screams written by a man. Guys, stop yelling at me! Stupid. I'm 20 years old. I'm a singer-songwriter, college student, book lover, homebody, and now a YouTuber. If you know anything about my life or you've seen any of my videos, I am always on the go. I'm always at conventions or traveling, and I've not had a week where I haven't done anything except for this week. And let me tell you, it was needed because I've been facing such a creative burnout, and it was really nice to just be creative without pressure or trying to prove myself to anyone. This video is basically me reading books, talking about books, showing you guys my songwriting process, sharing some songs with you guys, and also just oversharing and talking like we're best friends on FaceTime, except for the fact that you're a camera and you're not a real person and you can't respond to me. Anyways, I hope you enjoy a few days in my life as a off-duty pop star. Hey guys, sitting here stanced up. I've got the blanket on like a robe. Got my Christmas Pikachu. I realized it's 6:30 p.m., which normally isn't dinner time for me. Dinner time for me is 8 because I'm a night owl and my entire schedule is just very nocturnal. I barely ate and I should probably eat food, but I have leftovers and I kind of want to bake something. I've been traveling non-stop, and now that I'm not traveling, I'm what do I film? Which is why I'm trying to do this. I'm gonna actually move out of this bed. I'm literally just gonna carry everything downstairs. Guys, I'm doing this thing where I have a physical book and I have an audiobook at the same time. I'm reading Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. I'm a big fantasy person, but I feel like I kind of read the YA, not YA, but you know, the Throne of Glass, Powerless series, that kind of fantasy. And I'm getting into more I don't know, fantasy written by a man. And Brandon Sanderson is really, really good, and so I'm getting into it. The voice of the audiobook reader is so good, and I'm really picky about audiobooks because some books I'm I just can't listen to it. Let me play it, guys. Hold on, pause.
Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. For Beth Sanderson.
Okay, so one thing about me though, I do speed it up to 2x. If they talk slow, I can't comprehend it, okay? Because I talk at a very fast rate for the most part, and when people talk slow, I can't understand. People are slow down, he talks so fast. And I'm why don't you speed up? Matter of fact. Or we can meet each other halfway. When Zootopia, when there's the freaking sloth at the bank, that's how I feel with 90% of people. What have I been talking about? What am I going on about? Why did I even start? It's less crazy if I talk to a camera than if I talk to myself. So I'm gonna go eat because I need to. I'm gonna take my laptop down, I'm gonna take my book down, and I'm gonna bake something. Hey guys, welcome to my grandparents' kitchen. Hold on. Here's the vibe. I've got my phone and my book. Here's the book. I think it's a newer cover, but I'm this far in right now. So I feel like I'm almost halfway. Oh, just add water. Period. I will. So I'm gonna make pancakes. Oh, I probably turn on a light, but I don't like lights. This is me at my peak. I love being alone. I love being alone. Oh my gosh. The idea of the idea of being married and having to live with a man someday and share my space. I don't want it. I'll give him a second house. He can have the guest house. Probably can't keep the blanket thing going for much longer, but do you guys like it? I look so stupid. Who cares? Who cares? Nobody. Because I'm posting this and this makes me happy. And so it doesn't matter. Guys, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And isn't that beautiful? Something about me, I never want to use scissors. There are some tools that are used for the greater good of humanity. And are tools that were literally invented. These tools were brought into the earth. And I'm still talking to you, and I'm not even facing the camera. I'm not even near you guys right now. Okay, what was I saying? What, half a cup of water? Now I need 1/3 cup of water. Guys, you're making me nervous. I'm getting anxiety. Stop looking at me. Imagine I die on camera. Wait, that's actually not funny. Wait, no, guys, no, I don't want to die. Oh my goodness, I don't want to die. No, we don't want to do that though. Who's keeping up with Love Island? Guys, stop yelling at me! Preheat to 375. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it hot. I don't really know why you need me to do all that. Like, what do you mean heat it to 375? I'm gonna just put a pan on the stove and I'm gonna turn the heat setting up. I'm not in here with my thermometer. Do we not have chocolate chips? Ain't no way we don't have chocolate chips right now. No way. Guys, I found the chocolate chips. They were hidden. They were hidden. Oh. It's beans. I can't see. Maybe there's a tiny light I can turn on. No. Me trying to do everything except use the big light. Now what does this button do? Oh my gosh. I did it. I saved the city. I'm pretty good at functioning, okay? For the most part, I'm just really nervous. I'm getting camera shy. And stop judging me. Because you're gonna make me cry. What's the right kind of utensil for what I'm trying to, oh. Look at that, that's the sign you want, isn't it? Now I should probably flip it. I made it too big for the guys. When I started this YouTube channel, I said, it's okay, Emma, you don't have to be aesthetic. No one cares if you're aesthetic. I care if I'm aesthetic. And I'm not. Dude. I'm not gonna show this part. I'm not gonna show this part. Emma, cut! I'm gonna cut this out. Am I just gonna burn this thing? Is it just gonna be burned? Oh. Stupid. I smushed it to the point where it looks like a hamburger bun. Who let me start a YouTube channel? Okay. I don't even want to look at the bottom of this pancake, but I've decided that it's done. I screwed up the proportions real bad. And I think that this is the consequences of my actions. And I think that I have to be okay paying the price for my actions and what I did. I have let down pancake kind. I don't know if they're gonna invite me to the slumber party next year. Like, are they gonna invite me to the sleepover next year? I don't know. And I'm gonna use honey instead of pancake syrup. No, my pancake, oh, it looks fine. Y'all didn't see that. Okay, pancake done. So I didn't do this very aesthetically. Oh my gosh, I'm literally, what am I doing? What am I doing? If you know me in person and you're seeing this, please don't talk about it or acknowledge it. Because, like, it's already one thing being known as, like, the girl who does music from, like, my high school, which I was in high school, like, freaking 3 years ago, bro. Wait. I'm gonna come back to restate that for the camera. I graduated high school 3 years ago. Over 3 years ago. I feel like my camera's overheating. But I have to double, triple check that I turned the stove off. Or else Smokey the Bear, and my sleep paralysis demon are gonna team up and concoct like an evil creation that could leave me scarred and traumatized forever. I'm thinking about bringing sippy cups into my like normal dishware. I met this friend and I went to her house. It was her grandparents' house. And her grandma only lets you use sippy cups. If you're like not eating at the main table, you have to use a sippy cup. And I was like, this is genius. This is genius. I wish I was at IHOP right now. Bye. I'm making tea, I'm heating water up right now, but I've decided I'm gonna have the best little cozy freaking night, even though it's summertime in Texas, and it's like 80, 90 degrees probably still. But I'm making tea, and I have my massive Stanley of ice water, I have my book. They don't have English breakfast, my grandparents don't, but they have Earl Grey, so that is going to be close enough for today. Maybe I can try to get an aesthetic little shot. Watch me spill. I have my tea, I have my book. I'm gonna wait for it to steep and then like put some milk and sugar in. But I'm gonna go set up the rest of my stuff in the living room. It's been a few minutes. My tea has cooled down enough, so I'm gonna put in some sugar and just a splash of milk. Here I am, I've got my tea right here. I've got my water, I have my book, and I'm basically just pretending that it's a fall night. Right now, it's basically an evening of fall. So guys, don't lie to me. Okay, if you see my book page like flickering because of the wind or from the fan, yeah, okay. I'll probably have to turn on the light soon. And my SD card is almost out of storage, which is really unfortunate. So I like... I've I've never been that violent with a book. This is a used book. So if you guys see me with it, you guys see me holding my book like this. Normally I don't fold my books that much, but it's already kind of like this. I didn't mean to throw it. So yeah, I'm gonna read again and insert time lapse and music right here. It's like almost midnight. Me and my grandma just stayed up watching the first episode of The Summer I Turned Pretty. No, I'm just crying because I love my grandparents so much and I love my family. And I had to document this for the vlog because naturally, what's a girl to do? Yeah, okay, bye. Hello, it is Sunday morning. Today is just gonna be another day of hanging out, and like I love weekends. I love getting to do nothing. So I'm gonna like go downstairs, make some tea, hopefully finish up my book. I feel like I've been so slow reading it. I tried to read the book and listen to the audiobook at the same time. And even when the audiobook was sped up, like I just wanted to read faster. So hopefully I can finish the whole book today. And but I don't have another book here. And normally I bring like my Kindle or something, but I just didn't because I thought I was gonna be here for one night, like maybe two. And this is my third day so far. So here I am just hanging out, and so I don't have another book, but it's fine. Worst case, I'll read something on my phone. But I just have my journal, and I'm trying to get back into journaling. But I'm one of those people that like starts a new journal, and then I'm like consistent with it for like a week max, and then I only journal when things are like really, really bad or crazy. So there's like weeks that go in between, and when I say journal, I basically just like diary. Like I pretend I'm like talking to a person. Then I like write an entry like every other week or so. So I'm trying to be more consistent with it. But yeah, I'm gonna go down, make some more tea. And today's gonna be so fun, and I'm so excited just to hang out and do nothing. And I love weekends, and hopefully I finish my book today. I have set up camp here. Okay, we've got my journal and my pen because I'm actually gonna go back into journaling. And we have my book. We have my tea, and I'm gonna be really careful with it. We have my tea. She's cooled down. And special edition, we have my blanket. We also have my weighted stuffed animal Patty. Now, technically, I have two of these things because I travel so much, so this is actually Patty Jr. She's also gonna come hang out with us. And we're gonna sit here and have a grand old time. I think I'm gonna journal first because I really need to. I haven't in so long, and I think it would be good for me. I'm done with that. I got a lot of thoughts out, and I think that was needed. And now I feel like my tea has gone cold, but I'm gonna keep reading. On chapter 21, here's the cover. I'm about this far in. So I'm a little bit more than halfway now, I think. So hopefully I can finish this today. Wish me luck. Hey guys, I just finished watching the newest Love Island episode, and I'm still processing. It's like 9:30, but I'm low-key getting really tired, and I think I'm gonna go to bed. I don't think I'm gonna finish my book today. Was that like aesthetic at all? You can't see my face, and like that's a crime. You can't see what I'm doing with my hands, but I just added honey into this. And then I poured this like brown cane sugar in, just a little. This stuff. Heck yeah. I don't know why I just felt like a sorority girl. Wait guys, you don't know that, but I'm actually in a sorority IRL. Wait, I don't talk about this ever. I don't think I've ever said this on my YouTube channel. I am in a sorority in college. Alpha Gamma Delta. Slay. Here's another thing. I love watching videos of people making coffee, but I'm like, why are you putting your ice in one jar to put it in the other container? Like, I'm like, why would you have your ice in a mason jar to then put it in your other mason jar? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously I want to be aesthetic. Unfortunately, I'm not. So yeah, I'm gonna pour in some milk. I'm gonna see how much milk I have. I might literally transfer this to a smaller cup so I feel like I have more. Oh, that's so sad. Oh wait, that's almost enough. That's almost enough. There's not enough milk in it. Let me do a taste test. Okay, that's slightly strong. I also did a double shot of espresso, but me and my grandmother me and my grandmother are so alike. I know she's watching this because she always does, and I love you, Grandma, and I love your espresso machine. But we always do like half decaf, half regular, like coffee beans or coffee grinds or whatever, because we both are like really sensitive to caffeine, and we both also drink a lot of coffee. So this double shot is actually technically just one shot if you think about it mathematically. So I'm gonna go put my ingredients up. Oh, I'm also gonna do a little unboxing because, guys, I was reading Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson. At the ending, the plot twist was crazy, and I was like actually freaking out. And then I was talking to my mom about it, and she overnight shipped it to me. She Amazon ordered the whole trilogy, and it got here at 4 a.m. It was really cheap because it's like the old covers, I guess. So I'm gonna see how different they are, but I'm gonna go unbox that. This is the cover of the book that I was borrowing. I think it's a new cover. This book is like old. I think it came out in like 2006. Yeah, so this book came out in 2006, but this is the new cover, which is why I'm assuming the ones that I got / my mom got me were so cheap, because this is like the new fancy covers, and they're probably trying to get rid of the old ones. So that's the one that I borrowed. So I'm actually just gonna keep the whole package down here. I'm actually so scared of leaking my address on the internet. Like, it's one of my biggest fears. Okay, opening the package. Hey, oh my god. Oh my god, they're so tiny. Oh well, I guess. Because I'm about to go to town on these next 2 books. This is so cute. The size difference is crazy, guys. Like, these can fit in my freaking pocket. Like, this is the kind of like fantasy cover that, like, I don't know, whenever I see covers like this, like, I don't want to read. Like, this cover just screams like written by a man. I don't know if that makes sense. But no, these books are like really good, and this is definitely like a different kind of reading style that I'm used to, if that makes sense. Like, I'm like, what do you mean you guys haven't kissed once? Not that like romance is like really a part of this at all. There's just like 2 characters that are really cute, which I hope the guy doesn't turn out to be evil, because every time I like a guy character, especially when he's introduced in the first book, he's evil. And if you've read this series, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Anyways, guys, I really recommend this book. It's really it for me right now. I love how I said I was gonna like talk about like music and stuff and like my life as a pop star, but this is just my life doing everything but music. I'm just gagged as to how this is the same book. How is this the same amount of text? I don't get it. I should need to become a booktuber at this point. I need to just, actually, guys, I'm gonna give up on my music career and I'm just gonna talk about books. I hope that's not true, actually. I just wanna do both. Like, is it possible to do both? Because I'm like, here's my thing, guys. I've wanted to do music as long as I can remember, but when I was really little, I was like, I wanna be a pop star, I wanna be like Taylor Swift, I wanna like sell out stadiums. And here's the thing, like, I can't imagine going on tour and not being able to have my like alone time like every night. Like, what do you mean I can't like be done with the day at 8 p.m. and then spend like 3 hours in bed? You know? Like, I love the idea of going on tour, but the idea of not having alone time or any peace and quiet, or like being stuffed in a van with people, like for some people that is the dream. But as I've gotten older and like also more realistic with myself, I think that my dream has really changed. And I think that I really want to focus more on the songwriting part of it. Also, guys, I've said this, no, I don't think I've said this online, but I say this in like every songwriting class, but my goal is to write a song that gets in Love Island, that gets placed in Love Island. Because I really want to focus on like, obviously still making music, but music that's like geared towards like TV and film. I think that's something really interesting. When I did my semester in LA, which just ended in May, I really learned a lot from like our classes and our speakers about how like they choose music to like place in like TV shows and stuff. And that's something I've really gotten into, which I never really understood that before. But I would love to have like my music in like movies and TV. Obviously everyone does that. But I think that's something I really want to focus on, and more like the songwriting aspect. So now that my like dreams have changed, I feel like I'm a little bit happier, if that makes sense. Like, you know, I was so focused on like, oh, I need to have, you know, 1 million streams and 1 million followers and all this. And obviously like I still want that. But now that I've kind of discovered the whole YouTube and like I actually like social media and I like what I'm posting, and that's crazy because for the past 4 years I'm like, I have to film a TikTok today, like no, kill me. And guys, that's not sustainable. And I'm like, I wonder why, even though I'm doing the thing that I love, like I'm so unhappy. It's because literally I wanted to rip my hair out, and like filming a TikTok was like the most agonizing thing for me. I couldn't tell you why. But now that I'm doing YouTube, I'm like excited to like wake up and film. I'm like, I can't wait to get ready and set up my camera today. Like, and I don't know what the difference is. This is just a really long video of me talking. Also guys, speaking of Love Island, we're currently on like episode 30 or 31. I think it ends this Sunday. Today's Tuesday, July 8th. And I think it ends on Sunday, which is crazy. But by the time this video is out, we probably will already know who the winners are, which is crazy to me. That was really irrelevant to this video. Actually, nothing I'm saying in this video is relevant, but my favorite kind of like entertainment recently has been like watching people that just like live ordinary lives and like hang out in their houses or their apartments and like talk about books and like, you know, hang out with their friends. But like I love just to watch YouTubers that like are me, if that makes sense. So also guys, comment recommendations of people that do that. And the moral of the story is, I guess there was a hole inside of me, even though I'm doing music, there was like something missing, and this is it. My videos are not doing anything crazy, but I'm still happy and I'm still consistent with it, which is crazy. So I think I'm gonna start reading the next book. It was left on such a cliffhanger. These covers, hey, focus. I'm literally an influencer, guys. These covers, oh my gosh, I would love these so bad. So yeah, I'm gonna start this book. I'm gonna go read now, talk to you whenever I have something else important to say. And I'm gonna log in on music stuff later. I'll play a song and I might like write a song on camera, or at least try to. Okay, bye. Guys, you can't really tell from this angle, but you're sitting at my piano with me right now. It's not my piano, it's my grandparents' piano. But I'm kind of having a song idea, and I thought I would show you like the writing process behind it. I'm being quiet because they're home now and I'm anxious. Anyways, this is a song that like I've kind of already written some of the lyrics for. So here's me kind of messing with some lyrics that I already have written. I guess I should probably talk about my songwriting process. I've been writing songs for like literally my whole life. Like before I even knew how to play an instrument really, I was writing songs. You have all these recordings of me just like writing songs on the spot like when I was really, really young, and then I started learning like piano and drums a little bit, and I did not last long in piano lessons. But in 2020 I started kind of playing guitar, and that's when I like really locked in on the songwriting thing. Like, there are a lot of different ways that I kind of write songs. I am normally a lyrics first person, and normally my lyrics do not come to me like in a very organized fashion. They kind of just like come to me randomly. So normally it's when I'm doing other stuff, which is really annoying because I have to like drop everything and be like, wait, I gotta get this out of my head. So normally it'll just be some lyrics and I'll like write them down in my notes app and I'll go back to them later, or I'll just kind of like set my voice memos to record and just kind of start like, I don't know, singing and messing around. And I feel like most people have like an actual process, and like sometimes I like sit down with the intention to write, but that never works as well for me because obviously when I try to force writing a song, it doesn't come out as natural. But like when I sit down and like force myself to write, I'm never as happy as when it just kind of randomly comes to me. So that's kind of how I start, really. It's normally just like random lyrics. And I love to, what's the saying, like beat a dead horse? Yeah, I love to beat a dead horse, and I love to kind of write about things that affected me actually like 3 years ago, but they still irk me to this day. And it's like, am I actually bothered? Not really, but like I want to write songs about it because I used to be bothered, if that makes sense. Yeah, a lot of my songs are kind of like a mix of fact and fiction. Like obviously they're inspired by something, but it's very rare that I actually pour out like all of my emotions from like a current moment in time. Like normally I process things like 2 or 3 years later and I'm like, actually, you know what? That did suck. Like that did hurt my feelings. And I never really read about feelings that are like happening in the moment unless I'm like really, really sad. But a lot of what I'm gonna do is write angry situationship, breakup, sad songs. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that now. I don't know if I'm even gonna put this in the video. We bonded over how we hated the same things. Now I'm wondering how you talk about me. You always had it with words, you made them cut deep. I found your lies the easiest to believe. We'd stare up at the same one miles and miles away. We thought all the stars were aligned for us one day. But here we are, we still live in separate states. We both got away. Is there a little bit of you that misses a little of me? I'm not your responsibility, I'm not yours, and you're nothing to me. But there was a time when you were more. It's been 2 years and a locked door. There wasn't enough of you to fight for. I wish you'd fought more. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So yeah, these are lyrics that I started writing. I actually put them to chords, and I didn't kind of love what I did melody-wise, but that's okay. And I've kind of been sitting here working on the lyrics and like messing around. I didn't start like right away, so I've kind of already gone through this. It's not like I'm fully doing this on the spot, but it mostly is. I don't know if you guys care, but I was happy with so little, as long as it came from you. I was patient, I was gentle. I shouldn't have had to heal up your old wounds on my own. I pieced you up, I made you whole. I watched you grow, you left me alone. I don't love that. Is there a little bit of you that misses a little of me? I'm not your responsibility, not yours, and you're nothing to me. But there was a time when you were more. It's been 2 years and a locked door. Wasn't enough of you to fight for. I wish you'd fought. No, what's the... I always wonder what if you hadn't been late for once. If you'd come back around before I found someone to love. But you went flying, needed freedom. Took your time getting back to me. By the time I was already free, I wish you would've fought more. Wish we'd had something to fight for. The year I've been great, but not yours. God, why didn't you fight more? Why didn't you fight more? Okay, that was me also trying to be really quiet. And I'll have to fix the volume. I hope you guys can even hear me. But that's, I don't know, that's a song that I wrote. I didn't really explain anything. It just kind of like happens. And I think also the fact that I've been doing it for years and I literally am a songwriting major in college. Like that's what I study. Like I wish I could explain more. Because like at this point I'm like I already have a lot of words and like rhyme schemes that I love and like chords that I know. So I don't know, this isn't really like, I kind of came into this wanting to do like a songwriting process like tutorial type thing, but I don't think this will be it. I think I might do that in a separate video. I might sing another song for you guys. I'm just gonna make this a music video. Ooh, this is another one I've been writing. I haven't looked at it in a while, but I just like saw it randomly in my notes app. I was scrolling through all my songs. This is a song about basically being jealous of someone and wanting to be them. Anyways, yeah. This is called Something Special, I think. Because I haven't finished it. I don't have a second verse. No, that's not the right chord. Yeah, it is. Maybe I should dye my hair blonde again. If I could just breathe some of her oxygen. I kinda liked myself till she walked in. Does that make me the hero or the villain in another life? I can see if I did it right who I would be. All my wasted potential. I'll be something someday, but she'll be something special. I'll be nothing if I can't let go. checking her credentials. I hate this part, but all my wasted energy I've somehow turned her into my enemy. All this time I'm wishing I could have her voice and her face and her body. I'm wasted potential, and she'll be something special. Anyways, that one's kind of rough, but yeah, I was also trying to film TikToks earlier and it was not working. So I guess I'm gonna keep the camera running while I try to film TikToks because I lose my marble. I hate my focus. Just to watch the smoke. Guys, this is why it takes me so long to film TikToks and I hate it. Just to watch the smoke. Okay, I'm still fighting for my life. I've been recording this whole time. I don't know how long it's been, but editing Emma will tell you how long I've been trying and how I still have failed. Just to watch the smoke. No, I messed up again. Can I just get one good take, please? Oh my god. You'll explode. Just to watch the smoke. Set fire, leave me out in the cold. Stay dancing alone in flames, and I'll take the blame. It's all my fault, I know. Should've just listened when you said so. Wish I'd never let you take me home. You break things just to feel whole, so go explode. You know what? That was fine. I'm just gonna post it because I can't do this anymore. Like, it wasn't perfect, but I'm forcing myself to sit here and edit and post it anyway because nobody's perfect and nothing's perfect. And me being a perfectionist in the past 4 years has not gotten me very far. So. Also, here's the thing, guys. I am more a songwriter than a singer. I feel much more confident in my songwriting than my singing if I had to choose one. I don't sing and practice the way that I songwrite and practice, if that makes sense. Like, songwriting is more of what fulfills me. So at the end of the day, even if my singing isn't perfect, it's the songwriting that I'm focused on. And being pitchy doesn't make the lyrics any more true to myself and doesn't make me less proud of the lyrics. So I need to get over it. Okay, I posted it. But I did it. Yay, go me. Okay. Hey guys, it is a lot later. I filmed some TikToks, ate some lunch. I've just been hanging out. I'm this far into my book. This far. It looks like very little. It's actually a lot. I mean, I'm like 50 pages in. But like, it looks like I'm like 2 pages in. But the pages are just really thin. And I'm gonna journal again. And this is so funny because I'm gonna be in the same space, in this couch, stand up like this the whole video probably. Get used to it. But I'm gonna journal because I've been trying to do it consistently, like I said. And it also gives me really good songwriting inspiration. Like, there have been many times where I'm like writing and I'll like say something and I'm like, wait, let's turn that into a quote, into a lyric. Time to make myself mentally sane. Okay, it is a little bit later. I'm all wrapped up in bed. I just finished the Love Island episode and I've got my book with me. I'm gonna keep reading. It's like 10:15 right now, so I'll definitely be up for a little bit. I don't know if I'm ending this video here, which if I am ending this video here, then bye. But if I'm not, then I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, thank you so much for watching this video. If you got to this point, that's crazy. I'm sorry if this was more on the boring side, but trust and believe my life is about to ramp up. I'm gonna be house sitting for a friend for 3 weeks in LA. I'm definitely gonna go to Universal and film that, maybe a few times. I might go to Disneyland, and of course I'll just film me hanging out in LA. And then I go back to Nashville for my final semester of college, which is crazy to say. And I will definitely be filming weekly vlogs still. I've also decided I'm going to do Vlogmas. If you don't know what Vlogmas is, it's basically when you film every single day of December up until Christmas. So I will be releasing a full video every day. And now that I've announced it on the internet, I guess I have to do it. So now I'm going to hold myself accountable. That will be insane because I'll be finishing up my finals, I'll be moving out of my college housing, figuring out where I want to live next, and graduating college. And I will be filming and documenting the whole thing, so stay tuned. I'm really excited to do that Q&A style video I was talking about at the beginning of this video, so make sure you follow me on Instagram if you're not already. I'm going to put my Instagram username right here along with my other usernames and my original music, and then it will also be linked down below, so make sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to ask me any questions or you just want updates of when I'm going to post. Again, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I had a blast, and I will see you in the next video. This is going to be really cheesy. Bye!